So, Monday, the 2nd of December, and as you can see, we have ice. The water on the marina is all frozen. Everything was all white and frosty this morning. Absolutely beautiful morning it was. But it was cold. I think it was -3 or 4 this morning. Nice and warm in Chugs. Well, good morning. It's Friday, the 6th of December. What a night last night. 65-mile-an-hour gusts, and it's probably the worst wind that we had blowing outside there since we've been on Chuggabug. It was rocking the boat all over the place. The companion set by the stove was rattling. It was a real windy night, but obviously we're in the safety of the marina. I just hope that all you boaters that were out there on the cut and the rivers are all safe this morning. But I was on my way up the jetty to go and put the wash in at the laundry, and I noticed a boat had come off its moorings. Yes, this was our friend Brian's boat. It was actually across this pontoon here, right across the mooring. It had actually snapped the rope. So Simon and myself pulled it across, and this is Simon's centerline, just to secure the boat. Yes, so no harm done, all sorted for now. I have just spoke to Kevin next door. They're back on their boat. They're just going to pop over for a coffee, actually. And he said he's got some spare rope, so we'll make sure it's nice and secure. So it's Friday. Let's see what happens over the week. Well, it's now Monday, the 9th of December. And over the last 36 hours or so, we've been having serious winds and gusts here. I think it's called Storm Atia. Very strong winds. It's been causing a little bit of damage around the marina, things blowing off boats, etc. But we've been okay here on Chugs, even though the boat has been moving quite a bit. I love it. I love adverse weather conditions when I'm tucked up nice and warm and safe on Chuggabug. But it is a very windy day here today, and just a little bit later on, he's just left the boat now. He's been for a coffee, but Malcolm is moving his lovely boat, Westmoreland, moving it over to the workshop today because it's coming out of the water. He's going to have his bum blackened. Yes, he's having his bum blackened, and he's having some work done on the stern gland on Westmoreland, so he's coming out the water, and I'm hoping to film it for you. Just to show you the procedure that our workshop uses to take boats out and put boats in the water. But on Saturday, last Saturday, we had a lovely day out. Sandy and I, with Kevin and Marie, went down to Fletchers Garden Centre in Eccles Hall and went on the Hilcote model railway there. If you remember last summer, we went to Hilcote Railway on the way back from Norbury Canal Festival. And we met one of our subscribers, Stuart, there, and his son Corey, who actually run the train. We had a great time. Kev was like a little boy when Stuart offered if he wanted to drive the train. Take a look. After about a 45-minute drive, we arrived at Fletchers. And as you can see, the garden centre was more than ready for Christmas. Thousands and thousands of Christmas lights and Christmas decorations for sale. Really pretty ones indeed. I think we did spoil ourselves and buy a couple. These were very effective. You plug them in. Lovely. And then it was a ride on the Hilcote Valley Railway. Stuart had kindly offered if we wanted a ride, so we're not going to argue. We jumped aboard. Fantastic, great fun, like big kids. And in this signal box here on the left, that's where Santa is. So all the little kids were all queuing up to go and see Santa and get their presents. It's a great little ride on this train. You go over bridges and through tunnels, and then you go through the animal park. Later, when talking to Stuart, he did actually admit that it's the grown-ups that enjoy it more than the children, and I can honestly believe it.
to Hilcote Valley Railway. For your safety, please keep arms and legs inside the carriage at all times. And please remain seated for the duration of the journey. Please remember to wait until the train stops.
It's great to see and hear all the little kids all excited for the big day. Just great fun. But as I mentioned earlier, there is actually an animal park there and like a bird sanctuary. Now us, probably like most of you, do not like to see animals cooped up in cages. But sadly, a lot of these animals had been mistreated, and indeed they've been bought as exotic pets. So now they've been rescued and well cared for.
What a face. What a face.
And I think I'm right in saying that a lot of these will be forwarded to specialist places like zoos and monkey sanctuaries. It's great to see these wonderful little animals getting another chance. In fact, this little man was kept in a very small dog kennel. What's the matter?
Yeah, this is what my son's got.
Hello, Mr. Wolf. But soon it was back to the train, and Stuart had very kindly asked Kevin if he wanted to drive the train. Well, of course, Kevin, like the big kid he is, jumped at the chance. Just look at his face. And there he went, at light speed. Hold on, Marie. Now, while those three were off on their travels, I went with Stuart to his little hut, where he had this little stove. If anyone has any information what it is, please let me know. Apparently, it was rescued out of a very old working narrowboat. But soon, we could hear the whistle of the Santa Express, and here comes Kevin. You can always tell a happy train driver by the flies in his teeth. Thank you, Stuart. We never heard the end of it all the way home. So that was our second visit to Fletchers Garden Centre. We do like it there, and it won't be our last visit. We really do enjoy ourselves, and it's only about 45 minutes from the marina thereabouts, so it's a nice little ride out. So if you are in the area, please do go and have a look. I'm not getting paid for this, by the way. I'm just saying, if you're near, have a look in there and go and say hello to Stuart and his son Corey. I guarantee you'll enjoy it. Yes, so we're going to film Malcolm in a bit, see what's happening there. Well, 10 to 3 in the afternoon, and Malcolm's had the nod to take his boat round, so I'm just getting round to the workshop, so hopefully I can film him when he brings it up to the hydraulic trailer and the tractor to pull him out. Well, you can see a boat at the moment just over there. They just started to jet wash the hull on that one, but Malcolm's going to be bringing his boat just over around that corner, and then he's going to bring it into this mooring here. And I can just see Malcolm now just coming around the side of the boathouse. Malcolm was very lucky with the weather, because earlier that morning there was really strong gusts of wind and it would have been virtually impossible to bring the boat round. You can see one of the marina's little day hire boats there on the left hand side, the green one. I believe all of those are going to have their hulls blacked, all ready for next season. Unfortunately, time was marching on. There was a small hydraulic problem with the tractor, so the lads there in the workshop had to fix it. But before we know it, they were reversing the trailer into the water, ready for Westmoreland to be pulled onto it. So that's it, just getting the last bit of daylight now. You can see the tractor there, the trailer submerged, just waiting for them to bring the boat round now to put it on the trailer. Yes, you can appreciate how difficult this would be in strong winds, but Westmoreland was just brought straight onto the trailer. Yes, nice and steady as not to damage either the trailer or Westmoreland. Whilst Westmoreland was in position, the hydraulic trailer was hired up to lift her out of the water. And then it's a case of just bringing her onto dry land. Simple. Well, there she is, out of the water. I'm heading back to Chuggabug now because I am Baltic. I am freezing cold, so I'm going back for some nice hot stew and sit by the stove. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully we can get Malcolm black in the boat. He's going to do it himself, so they're going to jet wash it first and then black it. Catch you next time on Chuggabug.